Hey, welcome to Millie Chicks. I'm Joanna and I'm just going to show you a little bit about how we started with our baby chicks and tell you everything you need to know to get started if you want chicks. First, I want to introduce you to our flock. We have 7 little chicks. I would call them tweens now. I'm going to put him back. This is a Rhode Island Red. I'm going to put him back. And then we've got some buff Orpingtons here. So this is a buff. The buff Orpingtons are great for beginners. They're good with children. They're calm. This one's not very happy with me right now. Their egg production is about 3 to 5 eggs per week. And as you can see, if you zoom in, you can see that their feathers are starting to come in. These feathers keep them nice and warm. They were about 1/3 of this size before. And so now, the other ones which I had were the Rhode Island Reds. This guy's a big guy. Excuse me. His egg production, the Rhode Island Reds usually produce about 7. They can do 7 eggs a week, which is great. They're wonderful beginner birds. They're pretty hardy. And I'm just going to show you the coop that we've developed, this little area. We just use a tub. They're in-house, in the house right now. And they're in actually 2 tubs, but we didn't bring them both out like that. And so you need basically just a few things. You do need a heat lamp, which I have inside, and you'll need a bulb for that. And that stays over them till about 4 to 6 weeks when they're fully feathered. And then you can take that off. You're going to keep them contained. These are pine shavings. You only want pine shavings that's safest for them. Then you're going to change those out every couple days because you know they're going to poop and make a mess. This is the watering device that I use. You just fill it up this way. You put this back on, and it'll self-water them. When they're tiny chicks, you want to put some stones in there so they don't drown. They actually can drown in their water. This is going to be the feeding device that I use. They make a mess in that, literally. And so what you're going to do with that every day or so is make sure you change it out. I like to use the Do More brand organic. You can get this from Tractor Supply. And also they need chick grit. I got this off Amazon. The grit helps them to digest their food. And so this is what the grit looks like. All right, so they're gonna need that. And then I'll give them a little more of that. And then their food, you're gonna need to use this for a while. You fill that up in there. Sort of looks like grape nuts. And mix it up like that. So they get a little grit in with their food. They're going to stand on this, do everything they want, and so they'll be used to eating from that. Got some feisty birds in there today. So they love that. So I'm going to get out a couple of them and let them get on the ground. They tend to hang out together. They're very, very sweet birds. So we are building a coop, and I think if you're following our channel, which is Millie Chicks, we are building a coop out of an old swing set, and probably when they are about 2 months old, we will let them spend some days out there and bring them in at night and let them just get used to the coop. Then I will have a video of how I actually turn these tubs into nesting boxes for the birds. If you have any questions, just put them below. I'll try to get back with you. Any videos that you'd like to see, let me know. Click that you liked it and subscribe and tell your friends about us. Thanks for joining me.